How am I doing? I'm doing good. Overall, life is good, but I am pretty depressed from Hearthstone, like, as far as the game right now. Should I keep Manitai Totem here against Shaman? I have coin, so I can skip my 3-drop with coin 4, and Stonehill's actually much better in this matchup. I've been, no, I mean, I've been on a very bad stream schedule recently. I only streamed one day last week, pretty much. I mean, overall, my life is, like, I'm not depressed, I'm happy, in life, but Hearthstone right now, it's like, it's really hard to play recently. It's been like 4 months since last expansion is the main thing. It's been a long time. He has 4 mana, so I play this Jade Lightnings potentially. It's pretty good against Flame Tongue because the breakpoint's 1/4. I think I'm still leaning towards Maelstrom Flame Elemental here. I mean, ultimately my hand's pretty heavy, and if I can get away with never playing the Stunhill Defender for a long time because it's a 3 mana 1/4, like, spending 3 mana Maelstrom Flame Elemental's good tempo. And then this will be good tempo, 4 and 5. So I can skip this till much later in the game where tempo is less important. Hearthstone pressure. It's just like, I guess Ungro ultimately I value as a good expansion. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate that this expansion is good, but it's certainly been a while since the last expansion. I'm actually gonna play Jade Spirit here because I need to curve out for Servant of Kalmos. It's actually hard for him to protect Manitai for more than this turn. Next turn I should be able to kill it with my board. It's hard for him to protect it that much. Let's see what other things I have to say for that. It's just, Hearthstone's about solving puzzles. I feel like I've seen these puzzles all the time already. It's most fun when you're, treating it as a learning experience, learn new things every game. At this point, like, it's like, I feel like I'm learning anything in a lot of these games. Not that I'm playing perfect, but it's like, the mistakes I'm making, I won't make tomorrow or yesterday. It's kind of just like, you can get to a certain point. It's like you're making them out of habit or boredom or, not enough concentration rather than not knowing the concept, most of the mistakes I make, I might not even have made them a year ago even. I mean, in every expansion there's different things to learn. Actually, let's see here. I want to take the value trades, but I have a Flame Tongue. The 1/1's not that important. Let's see here. If we make this to 8/5, oh, the 1/1's pretty important. There is little time. Okay. I don't like this value trade, the 4/5 against the 8/5. I have no Maelstrom either at the moment, but I didn't see a better way to do it. So it gives Maelstrom. Oh, okay. Oh, the greedy plays 8 to the face. I have Bless in his hand or something, but I can certainly punish out with Blaze Caller. I'm gonna actually, let's see here. I might not trade here because the Jade Claws, right? If I trade here, looks better. Yeah, I definitely like that more. You can still trade here, but like, that's much. I kill both his minions with the Servant instead of just one in the weapon.
Get them, boys.
Okay, that's actually within reason. He's very low on cards. I mean, it's hard for him to miracle off, but the difference between 4-4 and 5-5 is not that big. I'm gonna kill Gadget here. 7 plus Bloodlust is plus 6, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I don't die to Bloodlust because I kill this guy instead of 5-5.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
I'm pretty close to stabilizing. I have Taunt here too at Stonehill. As long as I can trade off for most of the board, Hex Aya, and get some taunts going, I should be able to stabilize against Bloodlust. Trade here, Hex. We have 6 mana left over. He's gonna have 3 minions. 3 plus Bloodlust is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We need to have a taunt down this turn, so I can't play Jade Spirit instead. So I do need to play this guy. I'll probably play him at Mana Tide Totem. Actually, it might be better if I just played double Stonehill. I like Stonehill more than Tar Creeper. I've already won the board, I feel. This gives me another taunt. We can still play Mana Tide here. I think I still like this guy, but just for later. What's up, Strife? I just spilled beer on my keyboard. Feels bad to hear. I was far enough ahead. Actually, I shouldn't have. I actually should have played the second taunt. I feel like I definitely took unnecessary risk. Okay, that's really good. One of the only ways was Jade Lightning.
Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
Could be played in first thoughts come to mind is like could be played in a deck that doesn't run a lot of minions, like control deck a lot of spells, but ultimately like they have even better minions than that. Because then even if you consider a 4 mana 4 or 5/6 vanilla minion, it's still not that great, I think. Like, if you're running reactive minions, you're better off going for things like Doomsay, or even minions kind of like, you know, explosive sheep type minions where they provide some AoE on death or something. And then you have minions like Jinyu Water Speaker, you know, Priest of the Feast, things like that, where they have big implications at certain points of the game. I thought the card was meant to be too impactful, but I feel like we do want to get this attack going. Although if we go face and he buffs this at 2/3 and trades for a 1/2, we can still hit it with our weapon. It's just, let's see here. Is there any point in me not trading though? That's the thing. I don't feel like there is any point in not trading here. The weapon's always good. If it saves me on charge, it's fine either way, right? Like say Hero Power trades in and I have the weapon instead of like the Firefly. The weapon's worth more than the Firefly because it can deal 2 damage to a minion. Firefly only deals 1 damage to a minion without Flame Tongue in my hand. Couldn't develop a 2/2. Kind of feels weird that I attacked because now, you know, I don't have nothing to swing at, but that's what I just drew. Feels really nice to have a 2/2 minion. If we Hero Power, I can still play Stonehill and Flame Elemental next turn. Actually, let's just go face and play this. I'm I don't like Vicious Fledgling next turn. And then if I play Stonehill, it swipes my Stonehill against Fledgling and starts hitting me with it. It forces me to Hex it, and then I don't have Hex for Bittertide Hydra. I also say I play Stonehill next turn with Flame Elemental, and then I want to play turn 5. I want to play the Jade Claws, then Overload into turn 6. And I waste my only Elemental for the synergy, whereas this way I can just play Stonehill. Feels much better. I have an Elemental here. The Battlecry hit Restore 3 is fairly irrelevant right now. Health is pretty irrelevant right now. It's mostly to heal my minions, and I can't really heal any minions, really, next turn when I play it. Might just be taking the Senge in here. Slightly, it's barely stronger. Oh no, it's fair, but it's +1/+1 stronger. Turn 4 is not a turn where I have to Hex too.
There is little time. Elements guide me.
I don't need to, I don't think I'm ever hexing this. There's too many bigger targets that I'm scared of that I want to hex. So I think I just like working on it with my weapon. He held this and he hero powered me turn 2 instead of playing this. It worked out for him, I guess. Because I had the weapon and 1/1. It's pretty good devolve, but I'm actually able to save devolve for living mana right now, and hex for Bittertide. Is it okay for me to just? I think it's okay for me to just play minions and not play spells here. Yeah. This is a tempo matchup. Like I'm pretty against not playing Flame Elemental here. It should be fine. I have 3 turns before Calamos to draw an Elemental. Even things like Servant of Calamos I can just play on turn 7 even though I won't get an Elemental. I don't think we can get away with playing Aya here. I feel like activating Calamos is more important, even though I is stronger. Maybe that's not right. Because, so we take the 3/1, trade into Bittertide, 2/1 into Crab. So we have a 2/1 against 8/5. We need to trade the 2/1 into Bittertide, but say he pumps, then I can't play Calamos because it'll be a 4 health guy. Or if he kills our 2/1 with hero power. So yeah, I do think Aya is better. Because I is just way more stats and board to trade into Bittertide, and it's not all the time where Calamos can clear Bittertide here. I have a lot of taunts and heals. My hand is really good right now. Like Devolve basically shuts down living mana. I can hero power Devolve Thing from Below, really strong turn. If he has living mana into Innervate Savage Roar, could still be hard.
For no one.
It's already 8/5, right? At this point, I'm pretty sure we just kill the Bittertide first. 4 drops, while they could be weak, it's not that important for how strong is a 4 drop. There are some 4 drops with 6 health. I mean, this is such a good trade, and 5/3 doesn't trade well into like even Yetis either. Might as well take the extra 3 damage. I do have Fire Elemental here. It's something to consider. Do I die to Savage Roar with 4 minions? 4 Savage Roar is 10, 11, 12, 13. It's not enough, and the fact I can activate Calamos is huge. I think I should have killed Seer Keeper actually. If he only had because he has two pirates. Because I have Kalmos, right? So I don't want him to play Golaka on his own guy, technically, because Golaka is a 3/4, kind of awkward, and everything dies AoE. But he had another pirate. How much damage is it? 7, 10, 13. He's still far from killing me.
Time waits for no one.
But swapping a Flame Tongue for Spirit Echo makes sense control matchups. I don't know myself whether it's technically stronger or weaker. You know, the only way I can lose is like, oh wait, he has two mana. I was gonna say, we might as well save it for living mana. Let's play Kalmos here.
By the elements combined.
But he has no mana to play living mana.
Job's done.
But the thing is, like, so my answer to that is, like, Flame Tongue is also a good card against control, right? Because you have automatically board control against control matchups, so Flame Tongue gets a lot of value. I guess the point is, I don't know whether Spirit Echo would, like, say you only play against Control Paladin 100% of your games. I'm not sure if, like, I guess I think Spirit Echo might be stronger than Flame Tongue, but no deck is ever only running into one deck, and it's not really that useful to think about.
Thrall versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
That's nice to have two Maelstroms this matchup.
My greetings.
I definitely like this more. Because he's not going to want to trade Fledgling into these so they can contest the other minion, or with Flame Tongue top deck. It's the best way to do this. I like this because it creates some tension to kill Mana Tide. Might not be killing it, but if I could set up for like some kind of kill on this Jade Lightning, I could play like a stronger tempo play with Maelstrom or something, but it's too big for Jade Lightning. I like double Maelstrom, kill his other minions. Because I have two Flame Tongues, and I have 3 minions now. He's not going to want to trade with that guy. I tried Storm with Dalnos most of the time with this deck, but I couldn't beat Jade Druid without Fire Elementals and Blaze Callers, like more big stuff like that. This deck is weak to aggro. I want to place Flame Tongue next to Stonehill, but that's not possible. Wait, no, it is possible here. I feel like I just might need more taunts here. If anything was elemental, I might take that, especially like elemental and taunt, because I need to activate Blaze Caller turn 7. But none of them are elementals, and with Flame Tongue, taunts have a lot more synergy too. I have no 4 mana taunt draw there. Like most likely Flame Tongue plus Stonehill next turn. I like Flame Tongue Hero Power thing from below. Just trade the 3-1 into this guy. I'd probably just leave up everything instead of trading my Mana Titan, because if I give him more mana, it's easier for him to play Savage Roar and Power of the Wild.
A little cut.
Actually, I can take a free value trade. I like that. I like killing one. I guess I can be a little bit weak to Power of the Wild, but as long as I don't give him Savage Roar mana, leave him at 2 mana next turn. It's nice that we have Stonehill still for taunts at this point in the game. What's our Jade at? 1? Yeah, I can hero power now, but the thing is, it was a free kill, right? Like, I didn't lose my guy to do that.
Time waits for no one.
I really want to activate Elemental, but there's almost no safe way. I like Stonehill Jade Lightning. It's way too risky to Servant Claws here. We take 6 on board, die in Savage Roar. Technically, it might be better just Lightning Claws, because Stonehill's my only taunt next turn. Like, if I'm doing Lightning Stonehill, and he can just trade as many for my only taunt, then I can't taunt next turn. I can try Stonehill into Elemental next turn after I clear the board. I don't want to just spam taunts into his 6 attack, right? Because even if my taunts trade for 6 attack and he plays more minions, then I have no more taunts. It's better for me to use my removal and then also generate some non-taunt minions that can potentially trade. Okay.
Brothers,
I need to give him as few swipe outs, I think.
by the elements combined.
He's used 2 Savage Roars, right? Although I should still be trading here. Let's just trade for all these.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me. To battle!
Deval doesn't let his mana crystals return. No. He loses them forever. But I was far enough ahead where I want to heal player and swipe. And I still have more taunts. You can only get me to 5 here, so I still win against second swipe. Usually people only run 1 swipe in their deck.
Out of my jungle! Power is mine!
What is the greed? I'm not seeing what that means. Like, what's the safe play? What's the greedy play? I feel like Elemental Jade's pretty good overall, actually, now. I tried, like, Doppel Evolve with Ellie Jade. I felt like there were slightly too many decks running board clear, Even Dragonfire Potion is pretty good against Double Evolve, and you
Thrall
have better matchups
surrender.
against a couple decks like Jade Druid and Token Shaman, because those decks don't have answers for Double Evolve, but it felt a little inconsistent. Same person. This is an easy matchup for me, just because Hex Devolve counters decks so much. Hearthstone Tradition. It's just it's hard for me to want to play Hearthstone right now. Just a lot of stress. Every time I play Hearthstone, I'm just stressed because I don't enjoy it at the moment. Brief Candles, thanks for the resub. Strifecro equal best crow, thank you. Here is a crow fist. Okay, let's have a taunt down. Devolve, I'll be using it later. Of course, I'm gonna wait for him to purify it, silence it. I don't want to sound like I am happy in my life. I'm not depressed. It's Hearthstone is depressing. Okay, time for the devolve. That's not too bad, but I don't want to play Servant of Calamus next turn because I want to play Jade Lightning. Like Jade Claws and Jade Lightning is the line I'm going for here. And play Calamus later.
Job done.
It's not like really aggro that I'm like I mind really. It's whatever. There's always gonna be aggro and stuff. Let me do some math here. So if I overload this turn, I have 5 mana for Jade Lightning Flame Elemental next turn. The 3 here plus the 2 here kills this guy. Jade Lightning something else. So what I can do is just heal and save my weapon. Alternatively, I just kill this with Jade Lightning, have 6 mana next turn, but I have no reactive cards next turn at that point. Yeah, I like this more.
Is someone injured?
Okay, that's good. We can save that for, like, a big minion. I'm gonna kill the Radiant here. Well, actually, Northshire, Radiant. We have to think about Holy Nova with Northshire. He gets 2 cards from Holy Nova. I actually think it's better to kill Northshire. We have to worry about Lyra, but I can always Hex Lyra or Jade Blazecaller. Northshire is just Holy Nova, draw him 2 cards, and in a general sense, he needs cards more than tempo. Although that might not be true, but... I think it's better to kill this guy because we can utilize our hero power face to take that extra 2 damage. It is true I can Blazecaller that next turn, but I might just want to, like, Blazecaller something else. Okay. Oh, that was the Holy No you would have drawn a lot of cards from. We need to keep our Elemental Chain going. Aya might be more powerful, but even that's debatable. Like, this kills one of his guys. If you add the 2-3 that I killed, this is a total like 8-9 stats. Stats-wise, Aya's bigger, technically, but leaving up Double Radiant, Lyra, things like that. And the fact that I keep my Elemental Chain going.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
I lost my Elemental Chain this turn, but the reason why I don't mind too much is I have a lot of board control right now, so I don't need the Blazecaller activation next turn, as well as I have a very strong Elemental, like, Jade Spirit next turn. I can go Jade Spirit, Stonehill, Hero Power next turn, And I have a lot of board control, so I don't really need to play reactive cards. He's either going to have to spend a turn reacting to my board with like some kind of AoE reactive spells, or I can just trade off and play more minions.
Out of my jungle. Feel the burn.
Just in case it's Primordial Drake or something. Although that's so weak to Dragonfire Potion. Let's do this.
You dying now.
Feel the burn.
I don't think he has either in his deck. Like either Dragonfire or Primordial Drake, but might as well play on something. I think his hand's just a bunch of reactive, like situational interfere divine spirit type cards.
You are no fun.
Got 2 spells. Could be Mind Controller, what's it called? Free from Amber. Ooh, that's good. I kind of don't want to fill up, but actually, let's see. I have 6 plus 7. 6 plus 8 is 4. Okay, I can fill up here.
Flames consume you.
Against Mage, it's sometimes awkward to fill up, because then you can't keep playing healing cards after Alexstrasza, and they just keep freezing you and burning you. You can't heal with your minions, but he can't really ignore my board because I kill him next turn. And he can't burn me anyways as a priest.
It is finished. You win.